On our way back home, we made it to Utah. I paid $35.53 for 9.604 gallons. Gas is 3.69 here. Look how pretty the mountains are. I got the quesadilla with rice and beans. Kierra did as well, but she got the salad and she got chicken. And what about you?
Sweet pork tacos.
Okay, let's try it. God damn, it's big.
Yours looks more crisp.
You wanna try mine? No?
No.
I swear to God, if you got the better option again.
Wait, what choice of meat did you get?
Carne asada.
I don't know. I like my chicken.
I like mine. Kind of sad they didn't have the other rice, and these beans taste way different than the ones that my grandma makes, and it's mid AF, like a 3 out of 10. This 7 out of 10. I brought Roselyn Raising Canes from Utah, Salt Lake City.
I am so excited. I love canes.
I hope you like it because it's been a while.
It's okay. I'm gonna get up and fuck this shit up. I'll send you guys a video so you guys can see me fucking this shit up.
I'm about to go home. This is the last time I have to fill up my gas tank for this trip. I paid $35.09 for 9.741 gallons. Gas in Blackfoot is $3.59.
So I'm about to have my canes. I deep fried it in our deep fryer thing. So we're about to try it.
First time using an electricrazor. What the hell? Doesn't seem like it's working that much, just a little bit. I rate it a 2 out of 10, so I'm gonna have to go back to using this for now until I can buy my own. I hate shaving sometimes. Not the move. Look what my stupid cat Theta did to me. The inside of my lip too. This makes me want to get rid of her because, like, she has such an attitude. 4 American citizens are missing after being assaulted and kidnapped from a vehicle by unidentified armed men in Mexico. Special Agent Oliver Rich, who was in charge of the FBI's San Antonio division, announced Sunday the Americans came under gunfire from the men shortly after crossing the border on Friday through the city of Matamoros in the state of Tamaulipas, across from Brownsville, Texas. The victims crossed into Mexico driving a white minivan with North Carolina license plates. Shortly after, the gunmen fired upon the passengers in the vehicle, and the 4 Americans were placed in another vehicle and taken from the scene. The victims have been identified as Latavia Tay McGee, Shaid Woodard, Zindell Brown, and Eric James Williams. Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador said the 4 were going to buy medicine and that there was a confrontation between groups and they were detained. The FBI is seeking the public's assistance in identifying those responsible for the assault and kidnapping and is offering a reward of $50,000 for the return of the victims and the arrest of those involved. If only the U.S. government would change its policies on our healthcare system, people wouldn't feel the need to go to other countries for medical assistance, risking getting assaulted, kidnapped, or worse. We have a new McCrispy sandwich with bacon and ranch. So I got the deluxe version because the deluxe version has tomatoes and lettuce, but I said no tomatoes and no bacon because I don't eat pork. Let's try this. Whippy! I should have added freaking cheese on it, god damn it. It's pretty good. I can barely taste the ranch, honestly. 2 of the 4 Americans missing since their violent abduction last week after crossing the border into Mexico have been found dead on Tuesday. The deceased bodies have been identified as Shaid Woodard and Zindell Brown. Although one of the surviving U.S. citizens was found wounded, Latavia Tay McGee and Eric James Williams are back in the U.S. getting medical treatment. 38-year-old husband and father Williams was shot in the leg but expected to survive. Mexican officials said the Americans vanished Friday after getting caught in the crossfire of rival cartel groups. My heart goes out to those families who have lost their loved ones, and I am just so thankful not all 4 victims died during this tragic event. I got paid today $934, and after taxes it came out to be $813 for 66 hours. The reason I worked less hours this paycheck was because February is a short month. Bruh, Alan is eating Theta's wet food. He never eats this. This is new for me. And Theta's jealous. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to hope he saves some for you. And if he doesn't, I'll give you one when I get back. You already had a little bit. Again, with McDonald's fattening up their employees. But I am not feeling cupcakes right now. So I'm gonna skip on that today. So we started this new thing called Ready on Arrival. And you can place your order on the app. And if you're within 3 minutes of your local McDonald's, the order will pop up on our screen and we can put it here for you and it'll be ready once you get here. And that's why all these balloons are out and these cupcakes, I guess, because they're celebrating the release date of the Ready on Arrival feature. I really thought we were done with the whole Gabe situation, but some new information was released last night and it has been confirmed that Gabe left me for someone else. And I just still think it's so messed up because he would have had to been talking to us both at the same time, and he was sending me hearts. He was always telling me how he missed me, he's so glad he met me, like all this lovey-dovey stuff, how he sees a relationship with me like in the future. He was like, I'm not ready now, but I could see a potential relationship with you in the future. And he said that he wasn't ready for a relationship when he ended it with me because of his mental health, and he didn't want to bring anyone else into his situation, but he just didn't want to bring me into his situation.
Yeah, he didn't want a relationship. He didn't want a relationship with him.
Yeah, if anyone ever tells you they're not ready for a relationship, drop them, because
they're not ready for one with you. They don't want one with you.
They don't care about them other people. They'll start one with anybody else but you. I was in my room minding my own business last night, and I got a YouTube Studios notification that someone commented on my YouTube video.
He just got off work, what some people don't have. I'm not going to say names. Okay.
He got a job at the end, but, yeah, and then I was like, oh, cute, someone commented on my YouTube video. So I went to read the comment, and it had sloppy seconds, and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? That seems petty. So I skimmed through the video real quick, and I noticed Gabe was in the video. And then I read his name, and his name is Aiden Hill. And I kind of recognized him because I've seen him on Instagram before, because Gabe posted something during Christmas break on Instagram, and this guy commented, Mr. Never on your phone.
So he was talking to them at the same time.
Yep.
And this one has the audacity to be like sloppy seconds. Bitch, if anything, you're the sloppy seconds. He was literally with Kaebyn while you guys were whatever.
Yeah, where were you during the time Gabe and I were hanging out? And I was freaking out, and I called Marisol last night, and I was like, I'm in shock right now. I don't know what to do. And she helped me reply to him. So I replied, the sloppier the better, with that weird tongue emoji, haha, JK, but okay. And then I didn't know who commented this at first, but we found out it was Diego because we talked about it in a group chat we have with Diego, Anita, her, and me. And Diego said, "That's why you are, babe. No need to tell us your title." But that's not the only video he commented on. He commented on my most recent video I posted that said, "Applying for scholarship sucks plus chisme." And I did not talk about Gabe that much, and he wasn't that much in my video because my weekly vlogs are about what happens throughout my week. So he had to actually sit there and watch the whole video, and he said, "Girl, it was like a month." He was talking about how long Gabe and I were talking or whatever, and then
a month he wasn't with you. Keep that in mind.
And I said, "Love the comments, but don't forget to like and subscribe." And this is the comment that I woke up to from Diego, but we didn't know it was Diego at first. "You're such a fan. Laugh my ass off. Weird. ... And then he commented more when I was at work, and I was like, "Diego, you're making this face. Please stop." And he commented, "Also, keep running your mouth, and you might get smacked, weak ass bitch." And then he said, "Aiden Hill, you're just another bottom who thinks they're special." And it kind of like pisses me off because imagine you're hurt because someone hurt you, and you're the person that he left you for, and then the person that he left you for is coming at you and being all petty for no reason. Like, bro, I'm already hurt because I obviously liked him and I had feelings for him. Like, you already have the man. Like, why do you still need to come at me?
Because obviously he bothered you that much. You were that hurt that you had to go out of your way to go say something to Kaebyn.
I just think it's messed up on Gabe's part for talking to two people at the same time.
And talking about Kaebyn, because he had to talk about Kaebyn for him to even come across those videos.
Yeah, because there is no way he would have found my videos on his own. Gabe had to have told him that I posted him on YouTube. And yeah, I was talking to two people at the same time too, but that's because he told me he was not ready for a relationship. Gabe told me he was not ready for a relationship, else I would have fully committed to him. And it's just messed up of this Aiden Hill guy for coming at me and making me feel even worse. Like, I'm not really feeling bad about it that much, but it pisses me off that I was lied to. I am a very honest person, and I like it when people are honest with me. But behind the scenes, Aspynn was here the whole time. Do you have anything to say?
This generation of guys is shit.
The majority Republican Arkansas State Senate voted Tuesday to pass a bill that would criminalize transgender people from using public changing facilities that coincides with their gender identity. Under Senate Bill 270, a transgender person would be charged with misdemeanor sexual indecency with a child if they use a public changing facility that doesn't match their assigned sex at birth. According to the bill, sex is defined as a person's biological anatomy and genetics, existing at the time of birth. The bill also defines public changing facilities as restrooms, bathrooms, locker rooms, or shower rooms, but doesn't include a private dressing area in a commercial clothing store. While several Republican lawmakers abstained from the vote, the bill was approved on a 19-7 vote in the 35-member Senate. The bill will now head to the GOP-run State House. More than 175 bills targeting transgender people's rights have been introduced this year, according to the Human Rights Campaign. More bathroom ban bills have been filed in 2023 than in any previous year. State Legislative Director and Senior Counsel at the Human Rights Campaign, Catherine Oakley, said what this is an attack on the continued existence in public of transgender people and criminalization of being transgender in public. Kathy Brown Nichols of Arkansas, who describes herself as a butch lesbian, said she's already regularly harassed and questioned when she uses the women's restroom in public because of her appearance. They're putting a big bullseye on people that are different. No state should be debating the rights of transgender people, but of course Arkansas decided to have this political debate during Women's History Month. And happy Women's History Day. I am so thankful for all the women in my life. And if you are a transgender woman or man that is currently fighting this bill, I wish you the best and I hope things get better. A while back, I was trained on 4-to-1, aka quarters, and today I was trained on 10-to-1, aka just the regular hamburger patties. So I know how to do both now. The 10-to-1 is a little bit harder to do because you have to drop a lot more and pay a lot more attention to how many you need, but it's alright, I like it. A Mexican drug cartel handed over 5 of their members and left a note of apology claiming they were behind the kidnapping of the 4 Americans in Matamoros. The 5 members were tied up and dumped in the street in front of a pickup truck, which had a handwritten letter of apology on the windshield. The Gulf Cartel Scorpions group wrote, "We have decided to turn over those who were directly involved and responsible in the events, who at all times acted under their own decision-making and lack of discipline. The Cartel del Golfo, or CDG, has always operated respecting the life and integrity of the innocent. Shaid Woodard and Zindel Brown weren't the only ones who were killed. 33-year-old Mexican resident Arely Servando was struck by a stray bullet and killed on the scene." Authorities have said cartel members probably mistook them for drug smugglers and abducted them after shooting their van. Kind of like when you're younger, in public, and get distracted, then you realize you don't know where your parents are, so you look for them, thinking you found them and called to them or tried to hold their hand. Come to find out, they're not actually your parents. Yeah, kind of like that, except nobody died. Authorities located the Americans Tuesday morning on the outskirts of the city by a man who was arrested. Latavia McGee and Eric James Williams were returned to the U.S. and are receiving medical care. The remains of Zindel Brown and Shaid Woodard were handed over to the U.S. authorities Thursday after undergoing autopsies. Police spokesman Martin Sandoval said the FBI was attempting to confirm whether the men in the photo were the actual suspects. Sandoval confirmed police had located a 5th member of the traveling party, Cheryl Orange, who stayed behind in Brownsville because she had forgotten required travel documents. The group had driven from South Carolina to Mexico for Latavia McGee to undergo what was initially reported as a tummy tuck, but Cheryl Orange told police it was actually for gluteal augmentation. Although the procedure never happened, Latavia had the right idea. Should I get a BBL? Maybe then boys won't want to play me like a fiddle anymore. U.S. federal agents announced on Wednesday an abducted American girl who disappeared more than 4 years ago has been found in Mexico. The FBI Seattle office reported Aranza Maria Ochao Lopez, who is now 8, was last seen at the mall in Vancouver, Washington when she was 4 years old. Special agents said Aranza was kidnapped by her biological mother on October 25, 2018, and the FBI had offered a $10,000 reward for information leading to her safe recovery. Agents took Aranza's mother into custody in September 2019 in Puebla, Mexico, but the girl remained missing. Authorities said the girl was located in the state of Michoacán in western Mexico, and FBI special agents escorted her back to the United States last month. Aranza's safety and privacy is of utmost importance, the agency wrote in a news release. Her location in the U.S. is not being disclosed, and no additional information will be released at this time. The FBI did not release the name of the girl's mother. For more than 4 years, the FBI and our partners did not give up on Aranza, said Richard A. Colodi, special agent in charge of the FBI Seattle field office. Our concern now will be supporting Aranza as she begins her reintegration into the U.S. So, Caesar just let me try some pre-workout. It's called Bulk Up.
It's actually crack.
Yeah.
It's called Bulked Up.
Like
He gave us some crack. Try it. I already drank mine. We have to wait 10 minutes before we work out.
I had to drink all of this?
Yeah. So this is the before?
I just chug it.
I definitely pushed myself a lot harder tonight, and I'm sweating a lot. I have that gym glow. The day after pre-workout, honestly, I feel like Shaisa. My stomach is really irritated, and I didn't go to bed till 3 last night, so I did not get a good night's rest at all. I was sent to the Love's McDonald's to get 4 bags of tartar sauce. And let me just tell you, driving while you're getting paid is way better than just driving on your free time.
Guys, welcome back to the lab. Yeah.
Bruh, you're supposed to de-thaw your meat before you put it on the stove. They're both effing it up. I'm honestly scared.
It's good.
It looks like durru. This much?
Yeah, that's where she put the cheese.
Put it in the middle.
I want more.
Food?
ASMR.
Oh, Steven, get me out! I didn't know he was recording. I can have more if you want.